Vietnam's abundant water endowment has shaped its development fortunes, with nearly 3,500 rivers of more than 10 kilometers in length, spread across 16 major river basins, and with plentiful rainfall, almost 2,000 millimeters a year. The country is rich in water resources. Water features extensively in the country's history, art, and traditions. Rivers have determined the location of settlements and cities, and they power the country's industry. Their ample waters irrigate more than 4 million hectares. A vast network of 7,500 dams stores and diverts water to thousands of irrigation schemes, making Vietnam one of the world's rice baskets. There are, however, risks inherent in the water resource. With about 10,200 cubic meters of renewable fresh water per capita, Vietnam's water availability is high by regional and global standards, though these resources are unevenly distributed across the country and seasons. In addition, 2/3 of Vietnam's water is transboundary and so is beyond its direct management. Vietnam is also vulnerable to water's great destructive power, with more than 70% of the population at risk from water-related natural disasters. It is one of the most hazard-prone countries in the East Asia and Pacific region, with a growing pattern of alternating flood and drought. The institutional and governance framework for water resources management has been established and evolved over time, in response to the growing challenges of the water sector. 2 decades ago, the government adopted integrated water resource management as the basis for water resources planning, development, and management. For example, the 2012 law on water resources mandates this approach. The National Strategy on Water Resources to 2020 confirms that water resource management must be implemented in an integrated manner on a river basin basis.
Water resources management in Vietnam is organized at 4 administrative levels of national, provincial/city, district, and commune. National Water Resources Council, chaired by the Deputy Prime Minister. Ministries, ministerial level agencies, and other agencies attached to the government are responsible for water resources management at a national level and for the water management in large river basins, reservoirs, industrial zones, and factories. People's committees at provincial/city and district levels and their attached agencies or divisions are responsible for water resources management within localities, water management in medium-sized industrial zones and enterprises, and the response to water-related incidents. Clean water supply, irrigation and drainage companies, water professional associations, and groups of water users are also stakeholders in water and wastewater management.
Vietnam has adopted an integrated water resource management approach, but faces challenges to implement the approach. Establishment of a basin-level planning and management committee, but the power is limited. The legal and regulatory framework for integrated water resource management has been established and is gradually being improved, but it is not fully implemented in practice. Data on water resource management remains limited and fragmented, and some economic instruments have been introduced, but implementation and incentive mechanisms remain limited.
In September 2015, countries adopted a set of 17 Sustainable Development Goals to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all. Target 6.5, Water Resources Management. In order to achieve Target 6.5, Water Resources Management in Vietnam, the development of Integrated Water Resource Action Plan is necessary and urgent.
Creating a strategic direction for integrated water resource management implementation at all levels. This is the forum for policy, strategies, plans, legal and regulatory frameworks for integrated water resource management and for achieving Target 6.5 by 2030. Promoting the participation and coordination of all stakeholders at all levels to implement integrated water resources management. Mobilizing all resources, human, financial, of stakeholders for the implementation of integrated water resources management. Raising awareness and understanding of stakeholders about Vietnam's water resources in general and integrated water resources management in particular. Increasing efficiency of water use in both quality and quantity, increasing water productivity. Mitigating water-related disasters, especially floods, droughts, and adapt to the impacts of climate change. Mobilizing all resources, human, financial, and participation of stakeholders for the implementation of integrated water resources management.